Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're cracking YouTube's viral code. We're going to look at the formulas that can take a simple video and turn it into a global sensation with literally billions of views.
Yeah, it's a great question, right? Because on the surface, you've got these crazy Mr. Beast style challenges, and then you've got Baby Shark. I mean, they couldn't see more different. One is this high stakes, wild ride for, teens and adults. The other is just this super repetitive song for toddlers. But, and this is the crazy part, they actually share some of the same viral DNA. We're going to get into it. So, on one hand, you've got content that's all about building tension, that thrill of what's going to happen next. It gives us that vicarious rush, right? But then, on the other hand, you have the complete opposite. It's built on just endless, predictable repetition. And that provides this weirdly soothing comfort, a comfort that has racked up views in the billions with a B. Okay, so let's start with the first one, the Mystery Adventure Challenge. You've seen these. This is the formula that creators like Mr. Beast have absolutely perfected. And really, it's a masterclass in how to grab someone's attention and just not let go, all by using one super powerful question.
And it all kicks off with this simple, but honestly, irresistible choice. It's not just some random question, it's the hook. It immediately yanks you, the viewer, right into the story. You can't help it. You're instantly thinking, what would I do? And you're dying to see what happens because of that choice. But here's the real genius of it. It's not just one choice. Nope. It's a whole series of choices that just keep escalating. The stakes get higher and higher with every step. First it's $50 to quit, then it jumps to $250, then $500. It creates this absolutely relentless loop of suspense, not just for the person in the video, but for us watching at home. It's crucial. And that right there, that's the psychological engine that makes it all work. The whole thing is designed to trap you in what you could call an anticipation loop. It's built to make you ask one question over and over and over. What happens next? Our brains just crave that closure, and that's exactly what keeps you glued to the screen. Okay, so let's flip the script completely. We're going to jump to the other side of YouTube's viral universe, the seemingly simple world of kids' content. Now, this stuff operates on a totally different principle, but believe me, it is just as powerful. Just look at this number for a second. 10 billion. That's how many views a single video has. Baby Shark Dance. It's the only video in the history of the entire platform to cross that absolutely mind-boggling milestone, all on its own. And hey, if 10 billion views wasn't staggering enough for you, how about this? An estimated $125 million. And that's just from AdSense. So yeah, this is not just some silly kids song. It is a financial juggernaut. And it's all built on a very, very specific formula. So what is this magic formula? Well, it all comes down to two things: simplicity and predictability. You've got super simple lyrics. You know the ones. Bright, flashy colors, melodies you see coming a mile away, and actions that are really easy to copy. The whole thing is designed for maximum comfort. It requires almost zero brain power, which gives a developing brain exactly what it's looking for: patterns and reinforcement. And all of that creates what we can call a comfort loop. The goal here is the complete opposite of the mystery box. It's not about asking what's next. It's about saying, let's do that again. It's all about that soothing, predictable little hit of dopamine you get from something familiar, and it gives it to you over and over and over. Okay, so let's pull back. We have two totally different formulas, right? Both of them get absolutely insane levels of engagement. One is all about suspense, the other is all about repetition. So what's the deal? They have to share some kind of secret core. What is it that actually connects these two things? And this is where it all clicks into place. It doesn't matter if the hook is curiosity or comfort. It doesn't matter if the pacing is getting more and more intense or just looping forever. At the end of the day, both of these genres are absolute masters at tapping into a really fundamental human desire. They're targeting a core psychological need. Either our brains craving for something new and seeing how it ends, or its deep-seated need for things to be safe and predictable. And honestly, that is the key takeaway here. Virality at this level, it's not random, it's not just luck, it's basically a science. Whether you're using suspense or repetition, the most successful content gives the audience's brain exactly what it's craving in that moment. And that creates an experience that is just so hard to click away from. Getting a handle on these formulas does more than just explain why these videos are all over your feed. It actually tells us a ton about the bigger picture, this constant battle for our attention, and maybe even where entertainment itself is headed. Because ultimately, that's what this is all about. The whole media landscape today is just one big, relentless competition to satisfy our brain's most basic urges faster and better than anyone else. It's not really about what's just entertaining anymore. It's about what is psychologically irresistible. And that leaves us with one last, really fascinating question to think about. As the algorithms get smarter and smarter at feeding us exactly what our brains want, what happens next? Are we going to seek out more novelty, more surprise, like the mystery challenges? Or are we going to retreat even further into that soothing comfort of the familiar, just like that 10 billion view lullaby? I think the answer to that is going to define the next whole generation of what goes viral.